people need to understand that when they're saying children, it's not only in certain countries out of the US, it's happening right in front of us, and we're blinded by it because we rather ignore the bad things and cover it up with the good things. If we want to stop towards it, we have to make a change. We can't sit around and not doing anything and complain.
I think there's kind of a collision of sort of normal teenage development where teenagers tend to be insecure and, angry at their parents or whoever their caretaker is. And then having that as your normal development and maybe don't feel like somebody sees you and loves you and cares about you. So, I think the exploiters are masterful manipulators and know how to target girls who need someone to pay attention to them and need someone to love them. And so, they can start small and, they comment on how pretty they are and, how great they are and how much they want to spend time with them. And that feels really good. It feels good to any teenager, and I think specifically kids who just don't feel like somebody is there for them or loves them.
Like, my real family members were not in the picture, they were in jail.
I don't know, my family was kind of just like angry.
My parents worked a lot, so I had to take care of my little sister because my older sister left when she was 14, so.
I was living in a trap house with my mom, and I seen my mom doing drugs, and so I just started running away and not really being there for her and stuff like that.
When I was 3, my grandma died, and then I went to live with family and friends. They were really abusive to me from the time that I was 3 till I was 14, and then I started running away a lot. I got bullied a lot in school, so I kind of leaned towards the kids that would accept me, and we just got in a lot of trouble and stuff.
Like smoking and drinking and popping pills. It kind of felt like a way to escape.
I tried to stop doing all that, but it was just really hard to stop because I was addicted to it.
It kind of just led down a really bad path for me, and then that's when I started meeting worse people.
After I got raped, I didn't want to go to school because my mind just felt really empty and I felt lost. So
when I was on the run, I would hitchhike, and then guys would pick me up, and then I'd just stay for them weeks on end or for a month or 2.
I was nervous because I'm underage and I didn't want to get caught up in anything, but I was mostly just doing it for my family because we were poor and low.
Yeah, it was pretty scary. Well, I would say that I didn't feel like I had any control at all.
I felt like everyone else was just controlling my actions, and if I said no, then something bad would happen. And I just felt like my life wasn't really my life. It was my body, but it was being controlled by other people.
It looks like a choice, but it isn't a choice. They're being abused just like any other, we hear in the news all the time about, girls who are abused by coaches and doctors and things like that. And this is really the same thing. SAGE stands for the 4 phases that girls go through when they're here. So it's support, achieve, grow, and empower. SAGE was developed to be a treatment program to give these kids a safe place to address the trauma that's happened to them and, and develop their own narrative about what's happened and figure out how they were going to move forward.
Well, I really didn't know I was coming here, but when I first got here, I was kind of scared because I didn't know where I was or what was going on. So I was scared.
I felt like it was bullshit. I felt like I didn't need to be here. And then I also felt really scared and I wasn't gonna fit in. It looked really nice, but then I got nervous because there's a bunch of girls in here and I didn't know how they were gonna act or I was gonna get bullied again in here.
I kind of just wanted to run because that's all I know like how to do from situations.
So when I first got here, I felt a little nervous, and then I like slowly felt safe again. I'm like I was in a place where I could do better.
After a while, I started opening up to a lot of people, and it felt good to tell people my story because then I didn't have to hide it all the time.
I found out that a lot of people go through the same things I was going through, so I'm not alone.
Over time, I got like to know the staff more, and I got to know the girls more, and then it got really like they gave me decorations for my room, and then I like got settled in, and I was like, oh, like this place isn't that bad.
As I got more comfortable, I realized that I needed to do this for the better and for me. I just have to get through this to do the right thing for my family.
They're wonderful, wonderful, talented girls, and they have a lot going for them. And we try and give them any opportunity we can to see that. We have to let them have their feelings, and we have to sit with that. And the more that they experience that from the adults here, the more they begin to trust them and know that they're not going to try and tell them, how to feel or what their experience was. That we really are just here to help.
They're just really supportive here. They don't really be like, oh, no, you can't do it. They're always saying, well, you can do it. And they show us how we can get to it, so it helps a lot.
I just wake up every day knowing that I have a lot of support around me and that these people actually care about me and they care about what I'm gonna do on outs and like what I'm gonna do in life. They just really care, and I appreciate that.
So it just helped me meet new people. It's helped me get a better perspective on my life, and I feel like I can do whatever I put my mind up to because, it's my life. I can say yes, I can say no to anything.
Sage has helped me a lot, like realize that what happened wasn't my fault. It helped me with a lot of coping skills and opening up and not like stuffing my emotions in, but letting them out. It helps me build relationships and healthy relationships, not just looking for any type of love or commitment with people older and on the streets. I can be my own person and like I have control over what I do. They show us that we don't really have to always be what society wants us to be. We don't have to have everyone to be happy because they want us to look a certain way. We need to be happy when we're happy with ourselves, and you can't love anyone if you can't love yourself.
I want to get a job and get my license and go to school and do things right.
And now I can just kind of start over and be the role model I want to be with my sister. I love her so much.